Yo. Welcome to another episode of the Lockdown Podcast. Y'all know what it is. Can't stop, man. The boy Sean. How y'all living? What's supposed to have an interview with Power, Universal Artist. He ain't, you know what I mean?
Things happen. So moving on.
Hopefully he come in. I tried reaching out to him. He answered the phone. You know what I'm saying? So
it's all great, baby. Yeah. Anyway, how was your week, sir?
Chill, man. Hey, working, man. Working, bro. Look at you. What week went by that fast?
Great. I worked out that fast. Looking at the weather, like when you gonna let up on
the snow coming to my ass.
Is this ain't that?
You ain't never go back to work?
No, I'm on vacay, y'all.
That's the only thing about having that type of job, man. You like
come with that.
Yeah, the rain, but it's
getting shit
crazy.
Trying.
Like I said, supposed to have this interview, man. We expecting him to come up on. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he come on to the stage. You know what I'm saying? He'll figure it out on his end. You know what I'm saying? But we ready for him.
Yeah, but we ready. Let's go. Come on. How you been?
Chilling, man. Chilling. Same. Everybody good, man. You see my division went to work.
That's no, she was so silent. She was so silent. I was like, she was dumb. Yeah,
she be going through a lot of stuff. You know,
teenage life. Yeah. So look, I talked to my daughter. I was like, yo, what do you think about being on the job? She was like, she cool with it.
For real.
You got this stuff there. So
I already had told all of them about that. Let's go.
But they the same age, yo. They shouldn't be
right on them at the same time.
Yeah. Don't want it.
See, that's why we gotta get the mics. We gotta get the mics first.
Don't say touche.
You gotta get the forward. So,
all right.
You know what I'm saying?
This week,
there you go. Get him down there. My man. What's up, man? What's good?
What's
up?
What's good? You knew you was coming, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It took a minute. Apologize for the little delay.
It's all good, man.
All good, man.
Things happen. How are you, sir? Everything good?
For sure. I'm great. Maintaining.
Look, I gotta tell the people, man. I gotta let them know.
Let's go.
We got one of the OGs.
Let's smuggle.
One of the OGs.
Facts.
Hip-hop artist / actor. State to state, rocking them shows, man.
Come on, man.
Like I said, he been doing this since I was a youngin', man.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? My oldest brother's friend. You know what I'm saying? So, and they've been doing it for a minute.
Let's go.
Universal artist. Universal artist.
That's crazy.
Power, man. Welcome, man. Welcome to the Lockdown, man.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Appreciate the invite.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for accepting, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Starting off, man. Downtown Newport News.
Yes, sir.
For the people that don't know, never been there, how was it for you growing up, man?
Well, I'm gonna say it was rough. It was good, bad, and ugly. But but I enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? I'm still here. Been through some things, some trials and tribulations, ups and downs. You know, made it out of that situation, and still standing, still showing, improving, still elevating, still striving. You know, I come up from the projects. I'm from Dickinson Court Projects.
I know.
Ridley Circle, Harbor Homes. You know, all of those apartments right there. But my apartments was Dickinson Court. And moved out there in like '86. Yeah, I'm originally from Newport News, but we moved in those apartment complexes in '86. And met up with a few guys out there. You know how you do when you move in any hood. You know what I'm saying? They're either going to embrace you or they're going to reject you.
Right. Back.
Yeah, they embraced me. You know, and started doing my thing. You know, I always been in love with the hip hop. You know, that's our culture. You know what I'm saying? That's a black man's culture. You feel me? And
Yeah.
Yeah, rock your vibe.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Right now. Yeah.
yeah.
So
Look,
yeah,
and I took to the streets out there. You know, the average black man in the hood. You know, like I said, they're gonna embrace you or they're gonna reject you. And
Yeah.
started dealing with some cats in the hood, and they had this little group. You know, for Dickinson Court. You know, Dickinson Court, they called DC Dogs, Junior DC Dogs. So
Oh man.
basically, they embraced me and I became a DC Dog. And
Yeah.
the crazy thing is that the Junior DC Dogs was like our older brothers. I mean, we was the younger brothers. The big DC Dogs was our older brothers. So we was the Junior Dogs, the pups. And I was affiliated. You know, I was one of the younger brothers too, but I was straight up embraced
Love.
by the older brothers. I was straight up embraced by the older brothers.
no, your mic,
We can't.
your mic.
There we go.
Yeah, somebody was trying to call, but
I kind of figured. I figured that.
Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah. Like I said, I was embraced by the older brothers, so I ran with the big dogs. You know what I'm saying? And
Oh,
it just was like that. I was the only younger brother out of all of our brothers that was with the bigger dogs. So that's how I got a lot of my knowledge, a lot of my wisdom and understanding about the streets. And you know, we were into a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, the shit that come with it, the fights, the hustling,
for sure.
the bang outs, anything you can name, I was a part of that shit.
You know, I know
And,
about it. I know about it. That's new for news, man. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I done told you some stories.
Yeah.
I done told my man said some stories like
Well,
Yeah,
let's
man.
salute you for making it. Like,
yeah.
being here.
Made it out that shit.
So
Yeah,
I was just looking at your ride on them video.
Ooh.
And I was like, okay, I see.
Hey,
Okay.
that sound like a flawless beat, pal. That sounds
That's
like
a-
a flawless beat.
No, that's actually an industry beat.
Oh, okay.
That's
Oh,
that's an industry beat.
It sound like something that nigga will make, man.
Yeah. But you know, he just made me a couple within the past 2 weeks. And I got the project done to it. You know, I'm about to send it over to him.
Damn,
Okay.
right. Damn, right. Now like a flawless beat. I'm waiting for beats from him.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I keep telling him, man, your brother, man. Salute to him, man. It's my man, man. When I first met him in 2012, right? I'm gonna tell you a little crazy story for a second. Ain't gonna last long. Crazy story, right?
Uh-huh.
I moved across the street from him, right? And this is my first time moving uptown because I'm a downtown nigga. So you know,
that's where I met you at.
Yeah.
I met you at his crib.
Yeah, it is his crib. Yeah. When I first moved up there, right? So moving my family in, long story short, and you know, I'm still focused because I'm a downtown nigga. So I'm gonna wear that shit anywhere I go. You know, I'm a mind now. Yeah.
That's how I go.
So I see him, he come outside, he speak, I speak, but I keep it moving. And like 2 days I'm in and shit, and it's early in the morning, so I'm about to take my run. He's not still work out and shit. So I come outside and I'm in this nice neighborhood that I moved into, you know, moved my family in there. Little Power was born. He was like maybe about 8 months old. So I'm ready to run. So I like I normally do, got my wraps on, sweatsuit, got the Glock strapped to my leg and shit, right?
Yeah.
So while I'm running, minding my business. But he come out the door and he come across the street, right? He'll tell you this. So he walking towards me and he like, what's up, fam? And he got extending his hand to dap me up, right? You know, basically coming to introduce himself, you know, and welcome to the neighborhood, right?
Yeah.
Right, cool.
Yeah, you got me?
Yeah.
Yes. So welcome to the neighborhood, right? So in my mind, I'm like, what the fuck is this nigga walking up on me like this? You feel me? Real quick now. It's quick because you know my house right there, here's across the street, so it don't take time to get to me. So my mind, like, what the fuck is this nigga walking up on me like this early in the morning? I'm about to plug him, son. But then he was like, as I go for the gun, he like, no, man, I'm just introducing myself. I'm your neighbor from across the street. You know, normally we embrace the new neighbors that move in the neighborhood, right? So I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, my bad, man. He was like, man, he just like that. He said, man, you got to be a downtown nigga.
You already knew, yo.
Yeah. I said, yeah, man. And
You
from
already knew.
that point, you know, I ain't even run that day. I sat there and talking to him, and we chopped it up, and had a little drink and shit later. And that's when he was talking to me about the music, right? He was like, you do music? I'm like, yeah. I was like, I don't really fuck with it no more. Cause it's been a while, you know, going through shit and, you know, transitioning, coming home from the 9-year prison bed and shit. And, you know, it took a minute to get my shit right.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, no doubt. And he was like,
almost a decade.
Came home standing on business.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
And he was like, let me hear something then. Like a freestyle or something. So I was like, all right, he put some beats on. Yeah, he put some beats on and shit. And I started spitting and he was like, you don't rap no more? I was like, no, man, you know, I let it go. And he was like, no, not that shit you just spit for me and shit.
No, that's it coming, nigga.
Yeah, so he was like, let's lay something. Let's just try something. So I was like, all right, I'll do it for you. You know, ain't shit to do, you know, little recreation. And the first joint I laid for him was Tragedy. And he fucked with it hard. Yeah, and we recorded it, you know, playing around. We recorded it in his garage, right?
Uh-huh.
We did it on we did it on his cell phone. And this shit was crazy because this before they was doing shit on the cell phones. They didn't even have a studio app.
That's how he is. He knows, man.
Yeah, we sat in the garage and he just put that shit together and we threw the cushion over the phone and we was just experimenting. And we actually, after that one thing went to another. He took me to Twin and we recorded in Twin Studio. And then I did this shit called Ride or Die Chick for my son mom and shit. He fucked me hard. That's one of his favorites to the day. And before you know it, man, we just cooked it up in his garage and I pushed out a mixtape and an album.
Damn.
The mixtape was called Power Time and the album was called Thug Gentleman. He still got them shits.
I believe it, yo.
Yeah. And, you know, that's how we locked in, and from there, you know, he taught me a lot. He actually gave me the name. That's how I got the rap name, Mike Power. He gave it to me.
Mike Power.
He came up with that shit.
Let's go.
Man, one thing about Flawless, man, like his mind, like he's so creative, man. He's so creative. Like, see, I learned a lot from him. Listening, like growing up under him and my other brother. You know what I'm saying? Getting the knowledge, getting like the way I made music is all because of them boys, man.
Yeah,
like,
man.
And then being around y'all as a youngin' and soaking up all that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm able to come up with some shit.
Yeah, and big ups and salute to Book, man. Free Book, man. Your brother, man.
Free Book, yo.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that nigga was sick with it, man.
Yes, he was, man. Yes, he was, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
Talent, man. Yeah, Book. Yeah. He gone. That's Bobby's other brother on his dad's side. We got different dads, so shout out to Book, man. My last time seeing him was at Bobby crib, yo, at Flawless crib.
Okay.
And my last time seeing him, I ain't seen him no more after that. He got, you know, whatever happened to him.
Yeah. Yeah, he was a real one too.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Damn.
Yeah. So and then when I heard I asked your brother, right? I was like, you know, he doing all this music and shit with me. So I'm like, do you rap or something? And he was like, man, I don't really do nothing, man. And I was like, well, let me hear something. Shit, we in here vibing.
Yeah.
And your brother started spitting. I was like, nigga, why the fuck you ain't rapping?
Yeah.
Nigga, hey, yo, that nigga is ill, son.
Yeah.
Yo, that nigga be killing shit. Motherfuckers just don't
You
know.
know,
He
you know me,
rather create,
man.
he rather create, produce, and
That
manage and market. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
that motherfucker's a monster, son. I was like, yo, why don't you? He got a lot of shit too. I'm like, yo, the catalog you got, put some shit out, yo. He was like, nah. He was like, nah, that's your job. I'm gonna do this.
Hey, he been letting you hear that AI?
Yeah.
The AI song? Yeah, he made me one. He made me one,
Yeah.
send it to me. He did it within like not even 20 minutes.
This shit crazy.
Yeah. He got a couple he doing for me too. You know, he sent me some stuff.
Yeah.
Check it out. And he linked me with you know, that's how I met Point Guard too.
Okay. I know
And
the point guard.
I got a Point Guard track too. I killed that
dang.
joint too. I got a
Let's
video
go,
for it and
man.
everything.
Make a big move.
Let's go.
Yeah, I got a video for it and everything. It's on social media. It's
Okay.
called Retribution.
But
Okay.
yeah, I wanted to ask you, 'cause since I saw it on the ride on the video,
Oh
I
man.
see you doing the martial arts. Are you in the acting? Are you like, do you do that? Do you teach?
Yeah, I actually studied martial arts and boxing, man, for like
Like you
35,
fucking my boy
35.
Eyes on you, man.
You were fucking
Yeah.
him up too.
Yeah, like 35, 40 years. And I actually did that in that video. I actually did that shit. That was right on the spot. Right
That's
there
hard.
at filming. It wasn't even rehearsed or nothing. I just got them to do something and I just did what I know how to do. And we went through that. And yeah, I do acting and shit too. We big ups to Jerome Berry, Show Flacco. He put me in one of his movies. It's the first part of the first movie, Love Changes. He got part 2, but I'm in part 1.
I seen that. I seen that Love Changes. That shit was dope too.
Yeah, I played the character P in there. And I was supposed to go all the way, right? You know, but you know, I ain't gonna speak on it, you know, because I don't know who's seen the movie yet. But you know, due to that situation, that's when I had a situation going on when I was indicted. So that's why it ended up like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't be present at certain times. You know, people was looking for me. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm into the acting and stuff. I got a movie coming I'm working on right now. Actually, I wrote a book also. The last time I was down, the book is called From Newport News to Bad News: Life and Times of Mike Burgess.
Oh man.
A movie is coming out of that, and the album is going to be a soundtrack featuring a couple other artists that I network with. Soundtracks on the movie. Yep. And I got a project with my man Sonny Armstrong through he's Studio Boy Records. We got a full album together called From the Hood to the Suburbs. And that's about to be a movie also.
Damn, all right. Okay.
Working, man. Working. Love it, man.
Yep. And I actually had a boxing gym. Like I said, history with the boxing.
About that too, man.
Yeah, I'm trying. I need to
get about that. You ain't never see yourself being like a boxer, like, you know what I'm saying? Like actually training.
Yeah, I was when I started out, right? I started boxing and I started training first in like 1985, 86. My father, I was young. My father was in the Marines and he boxed for the Marines. So when he deployed and came home, he'll train me. And then I had an uncle that trained martial arts. They called him Boss Man Theodore Burgess. He known in down in Newport News. So I was learning both. And then, you know, from there, I started training with Coach Abdullah at the Moulton. I started with him in like 89 and I went to like 93. And I was going seriously and then still doing my training. And you know how I go, you in the hood and hood shit happen, growing up. They come to peers, you starting to, I like this nigga swaggy, my friend, I like the sneakers, I like the jewelry, okay. How you getting that? How you getting that, you know? And then they showed me how they were getting it, and I was like, shit, I want some too.
Dang.
And I strayed away from the boxing for a little bit in the martial arts, but I still had my craft. So it never leaves you. And then, yeah, and I got back into my training and, started training again. And, I did my bid or whatever. And I started taking my training seriously in the bid. Came home. I did personal training for work and training females. And I train a lot of fighters out here. I got some cats running around out here that I train that's about their work.
That's what's up. That's all it's about.
You know what I'm saying? And this man, and you say he did 9 years?
I did 9 years, son, from 1996 to 1996 to September 19th, 2005.
Woo.
That's right.
Come on, man. And,
Yep.
man. Shots out to
Anybody can do it, man.
Like,
Anybody can do it, yo. Straight up.
And I went, you know what? If I could do it again, the only way I would change history is if my mind content was as it is now back then.
Right.
And then I would say, I wish I wouldn't have never did the bid. Because it'll have me moving the way I'm moving now. But on the strength that my mind content wasn't like it is now back then, I could say I appreciated the bid. That's how much I grew. Because it saved my life. It gave me a chance to confine myself and study myself and understand myself and life and gain the knowledge of self. So when I came up out the belly of the beast, I came with the best. And once I was free, I was on a straight and narrow. And I could either go to the left and go back to the lifestyle, or I can go to the right and I can go forward and try something new. And I said, I'm gonna choose the right and go forward and try something new in it. It was for the best. But I had a couple bumps and bruises when I first came home, and I grabbed that real quick, and I was like, okay. I ended up back in jail. Not long, made bond. I just fought everything. I had a assault on an officer. I had a fight with like 5 police officers out Walker Village. Yeah, at Walker Village Apartments. That was in 2000 and I want to say
them boys back in the day, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And once that occurred, I made bond. I got my lawyer, Ashton Ray, spanked the case, got out of the situation. Then I told myself, I said, okay, this is the scenario, Powell. People, places, and things. We was always taught that by teachers in school growing up. They talk about people, places, and things. But I'm in the street, it's like, I don't want to hear that shit, with no knowledge of self. But I really this time I was actually in a situation where I was literally innocent. I can say to the day, all the other shit I got into, no, it wasn't me, but it was me. You know what I'm saying? But this time I'm like, yo, I'm literally doing me, and this shit came to me. So I had to do what I had to do. It went to the left. The police won't listening. It just went crazy, man. Then he grabbed me and shit, and it went from there. And as they came, I was just getting it to them. And yeah, man. And I got the whole damn near half of downtown was out there, man, around the apartment complex watching this shit.
Cause hey, let me ask you this, man. How many you took out?
I didn't take them out, but I did some damage to like all of them. I touched all of them. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And that was it. And I was in the prime at that time. I was in the prime of my training.
Oh, bro.
Oh yeah, you were going crazy. You was
problem. I mean, man, I think when I realized it, I zoned out. When I realized it, and I finally gave it up, because it started inside of the my daughter mom lived there. It started at the door inside the staircase and on his way outside. And by the time I realized it, Cats from Dickinson Court was out there walking. The whole parking lot across from the Fresh Pride, man, it was just mad people. Man. I got down.
So that's crazy. But that's to say that though, it's like you say you was innocent of it, but it's like even to this day, it's still like you guilty. So you got to prove your innocence, man. Like that shit.
Yeah. You know what? I was just talking about that, right? Because they say innocent to proven guilty, but you'll put the cuffs on me, you'll lock me up, you'll give me a bond if I'm required one, and then I have a court date to go prove my innocence. But you just said I was guilty.
Right? Yeah. Shit crazy, man.
Yeah.
Man, crazy how you think about that shit now, man.
Yeah, I didn't think about that before, but you know, with knowledge of self, and thanks to my bid and me learning what I learned, and the journey on my bid and the brothers that I encountered that helped me get myself together mentally. You know, some of the Muslim brothers, some of the 5% brothers, some of the Black Panther brothers. I even ran into some decent Christian brothers. It took something to put me together to be where I'm at today, but it solely took me because I had to tone down, get it together, pay attention, listen, comprehend, learn, and build myself to the point I am right now.
And it's crazy because
you build yourself, man. Look,
the man signed the Universal.
Universal,
like, come on, man.
Yeah,
Ain't man yet.
I was gonna say that. That shit is crazy, yo.
Yeah, I with Universal, my man T Dub, Lights Out Entertainment. That's my squad, right?
Let's go.
So Dub come across Universal, and he was building with me about it, you know, and I was like, okay, I heard him, I'm listening, and you know, we still doing what we doing, and then he hit me one day. He was like, yo, I signed with him. I'm like, word. I'm like, what you think about it? I mean, how you feel about it? I mean, what's up?
How you feel?
Give me the math on it, you know. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, to myself, I'm like, I want in, but I need to do the math. You know, I always do the math to anything because I'm like, let me see what's gonna come out of this shit. Am I wasting my time or what?
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yeah. So he kept doing his thing with him, and he just showing me everything that he doing with him and the movement, the traction to it. And like I said, then I was on the run for a little bit, and I was indicted by the feds. Once they finally grabbed me, which I was glad when that happened too, because I kind of was tired of running, but I just want to turn myself in and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Keep it a buck. I've been there, man, because like I had some warrants out, not knew about this shit, and I was just like,
you want to be,
and then like, right. Then one day I was just driving. Thank you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I was going through something at the time, you know what I'm saying? I always wear a smile, always keep my head up, my chest out, but I'm human. I go through shit too, right? So I had a lot of shit on my plate. You know, I still had children to take care of. My son and his mom was going through a situation where they needed me there, but we wasn't together. But, you know, that was part of it, me going on a run. Because I'm like, until he's situated, you know, that's your brother nephew. He remember when he was a baby, you know what I'm saying? And the situation that occurred is crazy because your brother was there that night. When that started the indictment. You know what I'm saying? He was right there when everything happened. Matter of fact, he tried to warn me, but they was already up on me and shit. But long story short, it went from one thing to another, and I went to court, you know, did everything I had to do, and then he came at me and tried to throw me this crazy offer, and I was like, shit. She come out there, the lawyer, it was a court-appointed lawyer, which I never wanted when I was gonna hire him. I went along with it to buy the time, you know what I'm saying? So she waits to the actual preliminary to see me, and she just walk out there, my people with me and everything. She was like, okay, we're gonna do this today. I'm such and such. I'm like, shit, I don't even know you. And she just was like, well, I talked to the prosecutor, talk to the prosecutor, and boom, we can go in here. She talking fast. We can go in here today, and they're gonna offer you 5 years. I looked at her. I was like, this bitch must not know who I am. I said 5. I said 5 years. So this bitch, she don't know who I am. I was like, hell no. So I go in, I talk to the judge, and I tell the judge, you know, I never had a chance to talk to this woman. I never even seen her until today, and I've been on bond for 4 months, and I've been calling and leaving messages, and she never got to me. She just come out to me with this little offer that Commonwealth was trying to give. So the judge granted me another 30 days to get a lawyer, which I already had a lawyer. I just didn't tell him. You know what I'm saying? So I bought it time. So from there, you know, whatever happened, time passed. That's when our pandemic pops up. So my lawyer, he goes to court for me, and he called me, fast forward a couple months down the line. So he called me the day after court. I mean, the day of court, after court. And he was like, yo, I got this. You ain't got to go. Boom, you know, the COVID thing. Cool. So he called me. He said, well, I went to court. I said, okay, so what's up? He said, we won. I said, oh shit, okay, that's what's up. He said, but when as I was walking out, he said, this was his exact words. He said, those Matrix looking motherfuckers was right there waiting for you. I was like, what? I'm like, oh shit. So I'm like, damn, so what's up? What we do from here? He said, we beat the case. He said, the feds was waiting on you. They indicted you and picked it up. If you was there, you would have been gone today. So I said, what's the deal? He said, well, we could do this all over again. I got it in the States, so I'm pretty sure I can get it with them. It's gonna cost the same amount of money. And he was like, so we got 2 options here. I said, give it to me. He said, you could take option number 1 and we can go to court and we could do what we gotta do and fight it. He said, or you could take option number 2 and get the fuck out of Dodge. And I said, I think I'm gonna take option number 2. And I was ghost, son, because I'm like, at that time, right, I would have pursued, like I said, at that time, it was things going on. My son and his mom wasn't straight, and I'm trying to keep everything straight, and I won't gonna go in with shit rocky like that. So I'm like, yo, they got it. Shit gonna be crazy, because I'm like, if they run up on me at this present moment in time, it's gonna be ugly because I need to be here for my son. So I'm like, so I said the best thing I can do is start slipping through the cracks and take care of what I got to take care of. And my train of thought was, once I do this, I was going to turn myself in and get shit over with. You feel me? But at the present moment, I wasn't, and they couldn't see that. They not supposed to. They not supposed to give a fuck about it. They got a job to do. That's to come get me. So myself, I said, I got a job to do too, motherfucker. That's to duck y'all motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So I did it, and I actually I ran for 3.5 years from them.
Oh, man. Oh, so, yeah. You just said fuck.
Yeah, so when it got me, right, the judge was like, didn't even know when I went in there for the arraignment. The federal judge didn't even know what I was there for. That's how old the case was. He was like, yo, he was like, what we got going on here? Yeah, what we got going on here? So when the agents told him, he looked at me, right? He said, he looked at the agents. He said, hold on. He's a prosecutor. He said, you mean to tell me you've been looking for this man over 3 years? And he looked at me and said, where you been at? I said, Newport News. He said, what was you doing? I said, working. And he was like, he said, you're not understanding me. He said, basically, my agent is highly sufficient. So normally when the indictment go out, they normally, and he was like, basically like, I don't even know how he did it. He was like, and I was there for a bond that day, which the Fed doesn't do, cash bonds. I didn't know this because this is my first time dealing with them. What they do is so people can put some property up or something, somebody sign for you, but you going out on house arrest until the actual court date, so they can monitor you.
God.
So he
Damn,
was
I
like,
didn't know.
he was like, I'm not gonna grant you a bond, you're a flight risk. And he told the agents, he was like,
Damn, they didn't want to give you a bond, man.
man, he told them, he said, if y'all didn't have this man today,
News, man.
he said, if y'all didn't have this man today, you probably wouldn't have him right now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I was saying to myself in my head without speaking out loud, you goddamn sure wouldn't.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, I was glad so I could start rumbling it and getting it behind me. It was some firearm charges, some weapon charges and shit like that, you know.
Okay.
And they had me all over the TV, you know, armed and dangerous and shit like that. And I'm like, damn, I ain't do nothing really this time, but you know, the track record gonna follow you because I got shit from the past, you know, gunplay shit and all that. So, you know, I can understand why they labeled me like that. And doing that also put a little sauce on my career because they labeled me a hip hop artist and an actor. No, wanted.
Damn, there you go.
So boom. So
there you go.
I could have pivoted off of that, but I couldn't because now it was to the point where they was tracking me, Facebook, all social media, all the shows I was performing at. They was telling me, they was like, yo,
so they knew where you was at.
Yeah, this is the thing though, because see, I was on flyers at first when we promoted the show.
Yeah.
So when I was on the flyers, they were seeing the flyers, and the owners of these places I was performing at, and also them when they got me, they was like, yo, they was like, we popped up at like 3 events, and they was like, this nigga, they were like, this nigga, they were like, he was gone. You be gone, like, boom, like right when we get there, you be gone. So we laughing, talking about it. I'm talking to them. They was like, right when we get there, you just be gone. So then I come down off the flyers, but I was still performing. So it was like, man, I was in here and everywhere, man. They couldn't keep up with me. And then I knew when to go in. And another thing, I'm so well disciplined.
Yeah, that's smart.
I'm well disciplined to the point where I don't have to be out and about. You know, a lot of people don't have that discipline. They feel like they got to be seen. They got to be out every day. They got to move around. I don't have to do all of that. I can sit in one spot and sit still. I always tell myself I'm different, man. I'm a different specimen. I'm something different from a lot of people out here. You know, it's other people like me, but I'm really different. I was well put together by some intriguing individuals.
Hey, man. That's who makes us though. Yeah. The people around us.
Exactly.
So, especially, man, looking at this video, man, we about to play this song.
Okay.
This video, man, it do explains a lot, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just the whole concept, it's like a story. You know what I mean? The way you doing your moves and your lyrics, man. So
okay.
Fire, man, fire. So we're gonna go ahead and play this joint.
Fact.
Give me a second, my dad.
Go ahead and play this for the people. Ride on them. You know what I'm saying? Mike Powers.
30 seconds.
I gotta do, buddy. Go to your message. Oh, thanks. Sure, the message. Thank you, sir. Oh, man.
Yeah. I swear to God, I thought it was a flawless beat, man. I was like, yo, it's gotta be a flawless. Sound like something flawless to make, man. But shout out to that, man. That beat fire, man. You killed that guy.
Appreciate it. No problem. Do your thing. We here.
Yeah. I'm doing it.
There you go.
Oh, boom.
There you go. Yep.
I'm a nutcase, I rock too tight, street name be trigger, nigga. I get this money, fitness, coke, I'm seeing mad figures. Mac 11, AK 47, stick niggas. For them riches, wanna live like flying bitches. So I sold for them jewelry cards and the bitches. Puerto Ricans and Jamaicans with the bad switches. Yeah, cooking crack up in my brother's kitchen. Yeah. Not to mention God, dog, 4 Doberman. Got my white boys on the chain with them beans. Psychopath, Uncle Sam, military kings. Type of white boy you can stand on your TV screen. Real shit. Wake you up in cold sweats like a fighting dream. Last thing you be seeing be them red beams. Split second, hit your wife in your kids scream. Blood stains, running shells up on the crime scene. Silent subs, got them slugs pissing in the wind. Shot bricks making ends, never see it again. Taking out your whole squad, family, best friends. Fucking with the same, going back up in the pants. If I gotta cut you from your waist up to your chin, it's gotta be where it's gonna be to the fucking end. It's gotta be where it's gonna be to the fucking end. I'ma ride on these niggas, blast on these niggas. So-called gangsters, stick up kids and drug dealers. I'ma ride on these niggas, blast on these niggas. So-called gangsters, stick up kids and drug dealers. I'ma ride on these niggas. Now with them big blades, seeing niggas get their wings carved like a fade. Dying on the prison floor from a razor blade. Blood so written out of stove like some Kool-Aid. Spray with hate, but you couldn't tell a nigga, hey, I want the job with my dogs, motherfucking guards. Bad news, retro groups of niggas going hard. See gold bitches packing pussy, bring it to the guards. Break it down, hit my niggas on the thing of the squads. Instead of bring me back in Newport, some paper for the caper. Got some killers on my team, met some niggas to raise it up. I don't fuck around when they come to drug paper. See you later, blow your ass with the straight razor. Got that hell of time, landed trying to fucking save you. Up and out, see you freezing like a news raider. Fighting for your life, shaking like a ventilator. Ass poking out your eyes like a fiend later. Retriever, motherfucker trying to reach a reaper. Ventilator going crazy like a sky beeper. See you body numb, now you off to see your sleeper. Ride on these niggas, blast on these niggas. So-called gangsters, stick up kids and drug dealers. I'ma ride on these niggas, blast on these niggas. So-called gangsters, stick up kids and drug dealers. I'ma ride on these niggas, blast on these niggas. So-called gangsters, stick up kids and drug dealers. I'ma ride on these niggas, blast on these niggas. So-called gangsters, stick up kids and drug dealers. I'ma ride on these niggas.
Yo, God, dang. Fire, man, fire.
Appreciate it, man.
Make sure y'all,
Lock in.
share that, man, share that. Ride on about Mike Powers.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it.
That's fire, man.
Fire, bro. I love it. It's crazy.
Thanks.
That's fire.
Hey, you know something, bro?
Hey, yo,
Your brother was there when I wrote that.
Oh, God.
He was the first person. He was the first person to hear it right off paper.
Oh, shit. That shit fire, man.
I appreciate it, man.
That's it right there. Oh, I'm gonna be bumping that.
I'm back
I'm
to
be bumping that.
like I see
I'm
the
gonna be bumping that.
martial arts shit, bro. Like how the fuck? Excuse me. Like how you get your fucking head? Man, that's crazy.
Martial arts.
That's crazy.
What I-
That pose you do in the video, like, bro, he was awesome.
Let me.
Man, that shit crazy.
Do you got like an influence, like just watching like old martial art movies and?
I was influenced by. Actually, I was influenced with the martial arts from my uncle. Cause my uncle was legendary with it, man. You know, a lot of people know him. Like I said, they called him Boss Man, and that's his nickname to the day. But his name Theodore Burgess, and he was real good at martial arts. And not only him, but it was a lot of guys that he grew up with. And we actually have, it's a black martial artist dojo that was in the 60s and 70s that he come out of. And it used to be right upstairs at Doors Miller Rec Center on 28th Wickham Avenue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
them brothers used to train up there in the 60s and 70s, and the name of their dojo was called Man of War.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and there's a few of them around still to the day. Some passed on, but I got it from him. I met a couple of his friends back then, you know, throughout the travels, and then I learned a lot from them. And I just went to the point throughout my life, anybody that I ran across that knew any type of martial arts, any type of fighting skill, because it was a part of me, you know, that I took to it. I humbled myself. I asked him to train me. I actually train what they call a streamer also, and a
Okay.
streamer is weapons. So I train and certified with blades.
I seen you.
Oh, the blade. Yeah, you seen the blade. Swinging that.
Lately with the nunchucks and it's dude. I'm trying to. I need to.
You're not with the nunchucks too?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Man, come on.
Yeah. Those my babies right there, man. That was like the
Yo,
that
I
was
should
like
have fucked somebody up though.
yeah, that was like
You
the
don't even know about that.
first weapon that I learned. The
One
first
smack.
weapon I learned was the chucks. My uncle
That's
put me
crazy.
on it.
I love that's all right.
Crazy.
There we go right there.
Crazy.
Oh man.
Let's go.
There we go right there.
Let's go.
So I train, I train daily. I stretch every morning, 5:30. I'm up, I stretch, I sit in a split on the floor in my bedroom. I get myself together. I always get myself together before I leave my home in the morning. If you don't have time to dedicate at least 30 minutes to an hour to yourself,
Yeah, you're right.
You can't dedicate yourself to nothing else. So
right.
Stretch, get the blood flow. And sometimes I might, when I'm getting myself together before I leave out, I might do some dumbbells or something. Just curls, just something light in between. And then, when I come home, I get myself together. I go to the gym, give me a nice little workout, give me a little training in. I've been training my son, Lil Power, so he's familiar with the boxing and martial arts also. And just keep myself together. Just keep yourself together. It's a part of me. That's actually my sport. I used to play football. I used to wrestle for high school, but like over football and things of that nature, my sport is like MMA, martial arts, boxing, wrestling. That's my sport.
Hey, yo, man, you kind of remind me of what's that guy name? Michael J. White, yo.
Michael J.
White.
Yes.
I get that a lot.
Let me ask you this: if you ever come across him, and he asks you for a sparring match or whatever, would you do it?
I would, over anything, I would want to train with him. I would want him to teach me. I'll humble myself so I can learn from him.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure that's how it would go with him because I watch him, I follow him. He's one of my favorite actors and one of my favorite.
I'm watching your moves and watching him.
Yeah, when he
like similar. Yeah,
he hit the gun. You pick the ankle and hit it with the shoulder thrust. That's what some.
Yo, bro.
And I picked that particular move. I picked that up from some other guys. I train with a lot of people. Like I said, throughout my journeys, and a little Filipino guy. He told me that his name was Zen. He's Filipino, but he's from out of Virginia Beach, and I met him in prison. And he trained me with Filipino Sagot and G Kundo, Bruce Lee, intercepting 50 That's why I got that from him and this other guy his name was Bing, black brother, David Robinson. He was from DC. And those guys were together, and he helped train me also. He trained me with a little Shaolin Kung Fu, plus the Filipino Sagot. And
so you got everything there. So you got your belt right now.
That's crazy. A little bit of Muay Thai, kickboxing. So what I did was I humbled myself and learned what I learned from all of these guys, and I took what suited me, what fit my body, my weight, my movement, the most effective moves, and I put it together. So when I train that's my style that I train others. And I call that 8 Chambers of War.
8 Chambers of War. That's it, dope. That's great. That's dope.
So when I train people, anybody run across me and I train them, that's what they're going to say they learned from me. 8 Chambers of War. Self-defense.
Damn right.
You say you got a gym?
I had one, and I went in partnership with two of my partners, my man Chips, No Days Off.
Oh yeah, okay.
So Chips, he came to me one day, him and Nicest, and he was like, yo, Power. He was like, we was already rocking. He was like, this is like 2019. He said, what do you think about opening up a gym? I'm like, shit, that's right up my alley. So he was like, I got the building. I'm gonna bring you in. So it was me, Chip, Nicest, and my man P, um, Ricardo Bauer, Randy Andy brother, twin.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, P, he boxed too, he nice. Pad, man, he nice with everything, man. Big up, salute to him, man. He doing his thing there. He official.
Yeah.
So if anybody wanted some boxing lessons, man, you run across him. I mean, he the man.
Let's go.
He gonna train you. And big ups to Jerry Ford Slug. He just won his heavyweight fight at Rivers Casino. It's my man right there too. Yep. And, he you know, all us was in with the gym together. And on the time I got indicted, that's how I ended up straying away from that, you know, trying to duck. And, you know, they kept going for a while and it ended up shutting down due to everybody just branching off doing something else. And Chips, he ended up going up towards Richmond area and he took his camera shit so serious he got to the point where he started shooting footage for The Walking Dead.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's when they was most.
Yeah, they was up there. Yeah.
So the gym,
they had half a plane blocking the damn street.
Yeah. So the gym is reopened now, but it's open through Cornflake. Keon Johnson, he got it open now. And if anybody want any training, just go down there. It's right off of Center Ave and Walk Boulevard. I think it's 5913. That's the address. And you go in there, man, and the brother, he be doing some amazing things for the youth and the family. Shout out to him, man. And I support him to the fullest, you know. And the gym is open currently right now.
Hey, Mr. Mike Powell, you are like family man. Like,
yeah, man. First and foremost.
Actor. Like,
come on. Oh my God,
rapper. Like you in so many things. How do you find time to keep time with your family? And keep them from, you know what I mean? Keep them from, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Or
on a daily basis, man, you know, like I explained, from the time I open my eyes in the morning and I'm blessed with the gift of life again, it is on. You know what I'm saying? I work too. I go to work. I come home. From the time I get in the house, you know, I do what I need to do. I get prepared for the next day. I prepare my son for the next day. No dinner prepared. I cook too. I'm also about to start a cooking channel. I got a lot of my dishes.
That's under your belt.
Yeah, I got a lot of my foods and dishes on Facebook. You go up there, you'll see a lot. And I make sure I'm home straight first. Sometimes I don't close my eyes till midnight. You know what I'm saying? And I also got people that I mentor, some young guys out there. They know who they are. They call me at any time. I stop and I talk to them because I feel like if I drop jewels on them, it'll save their life. It'll keep them from going the way I went. It'll keep them from going to prison, and it'll keep them above ground. Because if I can do it, they can do it.
They can do it.
Yeah, man. That's a fact, man. I love it. We need more like Black families. We need, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Camaraderie.
Facts, man.
I'm loving it, man.
Shit, we definitely appreciate you being on the show today, man.
I appreciate you having me, man. Both of y'all, man.
Yes, sir, man. Nothing but love, man. You already know.
No doubt.
Like
and
this
we got a matter of fact, we got a show coming up. We got an event. Me and T Dub. It's gonna be at Charm Lounge.
Promote your shit. That's all you.
Charm Lounge is going down. I just got all the insight on it this morning. I was talking to him before I got with y'all. So everything gonna be on Facebook. You know, I'm gonna send you all the information. I'm gonna send you the flyers, and we're gonna have tickets for sale. Tickets for sale also. And we're gonna do our thing. We got the merch. We got the Lights Out Entertainment merch out.
Let's go.
We got the sweatshirts. We got the shirts. I got the Power merch being made right now as we speak. You know.
Let's go.
Let's go. Come on, man. Talk. It's your time.
It's your time, man. I'm gonna say we got 5 more minutes left in the show. It's all on you. Spotlight on you.
I got a couple new singles about to drop, and these singles I'm actually put together for your brother.
Okay.
Okay.
I sent him one already.
Come
I'm about to
on.
send him another one, and I want to big up Dame Stacks, man. Great,
Let's go.
great,
Shout out
great
Dame
engineer,
Stacks.
great engineer, man. Great cameraman, man. He shoot my videos, man. Dame do his thing, man. You know, I'm with him all the way. He been going through a couple things,
Shout
man.
out Dame
I hit the
Stacks,
brother the
man.
other day, told him mad love. He know I'm always here for him in any shape, form, or fashion. You feel me? And
Hey, we do got an interview with him coming up too. Dame
okay.
Stacks.
Yeah, he gonna shoot my movie. He's the one shooting my movies.
Let's go. Okay.
And I got
you need an extra. I'm trying to get into that. Like,
say no more. We'll put connect the dots. And of course,
we're gonna talk behind the scenes.
and of course, go to my page. You'll see the video. I got my health drinks. They call Power Shots. You can get some right now. I got some presently out Hampton and Black Mac in the smoke shop. You can go out there and pick you up a few bottles, and they doing real good. Right? They selling out.
I tell you, about to take your name, Mr. Hey, yo, right now.
I'm gonna take a time out real quick, man. 456 said, "What up, Power?"
Tell 450 I said, "What's up? Salute, baby." That's my man.
He watching right now. He watching.
That's my man. Yeah. Salute 450. Yeah, that cat nice right there, man. I met him through your brother too.
Salute 450, man. Interview with him coming up soon.
Let's get it.
That's what's up. Big ups to Point Guard too, man. You know what I'm saying? Great engineer, man. I was talking to Point about a year or two ago, and we was talking to your brother on the speakerphone, and both of them was saying the same thing. But they was like, "Yo, Flaw, like he sent me to this guy," and all of them be like, "But your brother, he the genius, he the one." You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, let's go. I ain't gonna lie, yo. Like when I got questions about anything dealing with the podcast or whatever, I call him, and he'll give me some advice, suggestions. And that's why, and I think that's another reason why this going so good. So
and can't forget, man, my man Q45, baby, ground up radio station. Peace to the God.
Shout out. And also shout out 804 Live Radio. Let's go.
Yeah, 804. Yeah. I rock with Richmond, man. Chill Will, man. Chill Will. Matter of fact, I'll be out there with Chill Will sometime in a few weeks. Yeah.
Hey, yo. Man. Hey. Yo, you do come out here, man. We're gonna do another interview with you, man. But we can come out there, man. You gotta be sit down. We gotta do a sit down with you next.
That'll work. Say no more. You throw it up in the air, we'll put it together, and I'll be out there.
Let's go.
Yes, sir. So again, man,
thank you, sir.
Thank you for coming to the show.
Thank you.
Shout out to everybody supporting, subscribing to the channel.
No doubt.
Watch the show today.
Shout out VA 757 Richmond at 804, man. We got the energy going right now, son. We got the foot on the neck, keep the foot on the neck. Everybody in VA is doing some great shit right now. Trust me, I'm always watching 24/7, and it's some dope artists out here, man. The females got some traction, son.
Got some cranks out right now, right?
Females be killing that shit.
Yeah.
Let's do it, man. Man. You know what I'm saying? VA, baby. Two up, two down all day. Let's go.
You already know. Lock in.
Lights out entertainment, baby. Lights out entertainment.
Let's go.
Entertainment. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Salute. Catch y'all on the next show.
Salute. No doubt.
Go.
Stay locked in.
Appreciate you, Powell.
No doubt. Appreciate y'all.
Peace, man.
That was fire.